Good morning. Swadikap. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this fantastic Sunday morning. And this is live from the College of Management, Mahidol University, from our Vipavadi Bangkok campus. My name is Natawut Pimpar, and I'm the academic staff from the college. And really, this is a great honor to be here with all of you, potential students, the parents and the friends of our students who are going to study at the College of Management, or CMMU, right? And shall I say, this is for me the very first time in the history of Thai Business School to have a virtual open house live on Facebook. So I don't have to mention why we need this kind of situation, but it is our hope from the College of Management that we can see this as the opportunity for all of you to understand the nature, and I'm pretty sure that for any of you who plan to study with us in semester or years to come, you may have lots of questions. And this is the idea for today, that we can still share our informative issues and chat with you in terms of what kind of programs, particular the postgraduate programs in management that we offer to students all over the world, right? So in this morning session, I will take you through the story of our programs. If you are interested in one of those, marketing, finance, research management, health and wellness management, etc., you will be ready to be part of this fantastic live open house, okay? And what important for me is you will learn some experience in terms of what and how can online learning can help you to understand the concept of management and education. Here in this morning session, we'll take you through a bit of story of the College of Management. I can't claim that we are the best business school in Thailand or in Asia, but we are second to none in a number of aspects. We love to share with you our history. We love to share with you a story from the program chairs, from different other academic persons who work with us. And more importantly, you will have this time to have the questions. So be sure that you stay with us. You have your question ready anytime, and this is the beauty of live open house at CMMU. By the end of Q&A session, you will be able to go into the Zoom live discussion on a particular major that you are interested in. So I hope you stay tuned with us and have a lovely open house. See you.
Sawadee Krab. Welcome to the College of Management, Mahidol University, also known as CMMU. At CMMU, you will discover a community of diversity in terms of nationalities, educational background, and work backgrounds. CMMU does not only attract students, but also faculty from many nationalities and leading universities worldwide. These faculty are knowledgeable and skillful at transferring this knowledge to the students. This unique community of diversity makes CMMU a great place to study.
Through quality education at CMMU, we equip our students with various innovative tools to help them find solutions and to find ways to improve business and organizations. We emphasize on problem solving and critical thinking, and we learn to realistically apply global knowledge to the local context.
Not only do we educate students, but we also serve the business community by providing corporate training and consulting services.
Let us make your dreams come true.
Shape your future.
Shape society.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Astrid. I am the program chair for General Management. I'm the program director for the international program, and I'm also assistant dean for international relations here at CMMU. And it's my pleasure to guide you through our introduction of the College of Management at Mahidol University. What I would like to tell you is about our study programs, our opportunities that we offer to students, and about what makes our programs great so that we give you some incentive to come and study with us. I will also then explain to you some of the details, and I will ask the program chairs who are sitting here with me to explain a little bit about each of the programs so that you have an overview. And then later on, we will also give you an opportunity to talk to each of our program chairs in a live Zoom session. So if you're interested in any of the programs in particular, you can join our Zoom session live and talk to program chairs directly and get some answers to your questions. And we show you on the screen, we have a QR code for all of our Zoom sessions. So if you're interested in joining, you also can join more than one and talk to program chairs in more detail. But let me get started first with our slides. Can I ask IT to show my slides, please? We have an introduction for you that gives us an overview of what we're going to show you and what is special about the College of Management at Mahidol University. Can I have my first slide, please? Okay, great. So let me see, I can switch, yes, okay. Mahidol University, why is Mahidol University special? It's special because it's recognized not only in Thailand as one of the top universities, but it's also recognized internationally. It gets ranked in international university rankings every year, and I have listed for you a couple of rankings from 2020 where Mahidol University got ranked #1, and that is a sign of the quality of Mahidol University, but it's also a sign that your education, if you have a degree from Mahidol University, will be recognized not only in Thailand, but actually recognized worldwide as well. Not only Mahidol University is recognized, but also CMMU is recognized internationally. We are accredited by AACSB. Now, you may not know what is AACSB, but let me tell you quickly. It's the Association of Business Schools, and it's an accreditation that basically certifies the quality of a business school. And right now, all over the world, there are about 17,000 institutions who teach business. And out of those 70,000 institutions, only about 5% have an international accreditation, and CMMU is among those 5%. So that's a big opportunity for you to get a degree from an institution that is recognized internationally, which also means your degree will be recognized internationally as well. In terms of our programs, the specializations that we offer for you, we have a number of different programs. Basically, the degree you will get is a Master of Management degree. But within the Master of Management degree, you will see that we have different areas of specialization. You can specialize in entrepreneurship, in finance, in healthcare and wellness, in marketing, general management, or even management research. And you see at the bottom of my slide, we have a couple of double degrees as well. Double degree with Toulouse University in France, a dual degree with Macquarie University in Australia, a second degree with University of Technology in Sydney. So that's another chance to enhance your international value of your degree studying with CMMU. And we'll tell you more about all of these programs a little bit later. Now, why is studying in the international program at CMMU a benefit for you? First of all, it's great not only for your career, but also for your future as well. You get, as I said earlier, an internationally recognized degree, and also you get the benefit of studying at an institution with high quality of learning. One of the benefits, and that's what our alumni say about us, they learn to be very self-confident and adaptable, because at CMMU, you study with people from different backgrounds, you have Atans from different cultural backgrounds, you have students and friends from different backgrounds, and that gives you a lot of self-confidence to deal with people from different cultures. You also get international exposure, not only just by studying here, but of course we also have a lot of international opportunities for you. We have study abroad programs, we have international study trips, and those make you more international as well. And then, of course, CMMU has quite a unique learning experience, because one of the things that we offer is we offer a small classroom environment, which means we actually cut the class size to be not more than around 30 students per class. And we do that because we want personal interaction between students and instructors. So you will always have a chance to have a personal connection with your instructors and ask any questions that you have. And that's, I think, pretty special at CMMU. In terms of life at CMMU, today, unfortunately, we can only show you some pictures of what CMMU looks like, but hopefully soon you'll be able to join us and see our beautiful study environments. We create a cozy atmosphere for you, because we believe that studying is not only about looking at books, but it's also about feeling comfortable and having a good atmosphere in your programs while you study with friends. We have, let me switch to my next slide, please. We have international curricula. As I mentioned earlier, we have partner universities around the world that recognize our curricula. We have faculty with international background, and some of you will get to know them today. We have those faculty winning international awards, and that also speaks for the quality of our international faculty as well. And then, of course, we have what makes us special, which is problem-based learning. That's a form of learning where we really focus on real-life business problems, and we help students to solve those business problems. And we'll talk more about that later on. And of course, we also have a professional network of different companies that we work with. We organize company visits, we organize guest speakers, and we make sure that your education is up to date in terms of the real business problems. Now, in terms of international student exchange, I'll talk a little bit more about that later, but we have a number of partner universities around the world, and we offer opportunities for you to study abroad, to do study trips abroad, international summer schools, and those are all opportunities that are open to all students in the international program. Now, let me talk about a little bit more in detail about the programs that we offer. In our Master of Management program, we have core courses, and those core courses cover the basics of management. So we have people management, we have marketing, we have finance, we have business information, decision skills, strategic management. Those are the courses that everybody needs to take as a core course in part of the management program. But then we have specializations, and I will now hand over to Ajahn Randall, who's sitting next to me, who will talk about marketing specialization and also the management research specialization.
Thank you very much, Ajahn, and welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us. Again, my name is Randall, and I look after the marketing program and also the research program. In terms of who should be looking into marketing, it's really very broad. You know, you could have your own family business or you'd like to open your own business, but marketing is trying to understand consumer behavior and kind of what makes people tick, you know. What kind of car would they buy and why? Do they buy a station wagon because they have a family or because they like to play golf and it's easier to load their golf clubs? You know, we're trying to figure out what to make and how to sell it, how to advertise, how to understand consumer motivations. So marketing can apply to pretty much any kind of business, even government business, even, you know, hospitals. So if you have any interest in marketing, I'd say talk to me and I can try to explain more. In terms of research, that's more specialized. We use a lot of research in marketing, but you do not have to be the one who conducts it. You just have to understand. I'm sorry? Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, okay, back within the marketing, I'll talk about this in the breakout session, but after you have your core courses, you would go on and take consumer behavior, strategic brand management, and also, market research. Yeah, I mean, these are things that you'd have to understand even though you don't have to do them yourself. So back to the research, again, is a more specialized kind of focus. In some ways, it's a fast track for anyone who would like to go into a PhD program. It's not required at all. But you would learn much more about conducting research and analyzing data than the other specializations would. Okay, so if anybody has interest in either marketing or research, join me later through the Zoom, and I'll give you more information. Otherwise, I will pass over to Ajahn Simon to tell us more about corporate finance.
Thank you very much, Randall. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much, Randall. Good morning, everyone. Very nice to meet you online. I'm Dr. Simon. I'm the program chair of our corporate finance program and of the Entrepreneurship Management program, and these are the specializations I'm going to introduce you now. So first, I would like to talk to you about our corporate finance program. So our corporate finance program is focusing on the corporate aspects of financial management, and in that sense, it is following a broader, less technical approach compared to classical finance programs. Many times I hear the question, Ajahn, can I study in your finance program because I don't have a bachelor in finance or in accounting? And my answer is, do not worry too much because you do not need to have a strong mathematical backpack before, because we will provide you the according knowledge. And I give you examples. Two of my best finance graduates ever, they are holding a bachelor in music and holding the second one, a bachelor in nursing. So what can I say? They tried hard. Of course, we are also having finance students with a bachelor in business administration or in econ, right? But my message to you is, should we admit you to the corporate finance program of Mahidol University's College of Management, and if you're working hard, you can have big success. We are studying courses like financial planning, strategy, and value creation. This is a very corporate-like course of financial management. Investment management is quite cool stuff, not only from a corporate perspective, but maybe also from the perspective of your private personal wallet. Mergers and acquisitions, I like to mention, this is a quite rare, unique course, and this is why this course is also quite popular with our international exchange students. So to put it in a nutshell, the motto of our corporate finance program is to provide you long-lasting knowledge that you cannot easily study by yourself outside of university. I also would like to introduce you to our Entrepreneurship Management program. You know, entrepreneurship, this is something like fulfilling your dream. Be your own boss, be creative, be inspiring, build up your own team. Very passionate entrepreneurs, they view their startup even as their baby. And in our Entrepreneurship Management program, we will provide you the according knowledge of how to become a successful entrepreneur. Out of your instructors, most of your instructors in our EM program, they are or they have been successful entrepreneurs by themselves already. And another thing I always like to take care about is the class mixture, the mixture of students. Roughly 1/3 of our students, they started up their own business already. Another third is planning to do so. And around 1/3 is working in their family business, and they want to grow it on a sustainable basis, or their parents are asking them to take it over. Another thing I frequently hear, motive of becoming an entrepreneur is that you want to be free from a corporation, you want to be free from a big hierarchy. But let's make that clear. If you're studying in our EN program, you're not doomed to be an entrepreneur afterwards. You still can be a corporate manager or a manager of any kind of organization of any size. And the reason is, to be a successful manager, you also need to have an entrepreneurial mindset. Okay, if you want to know more about corporate finance and EN at CMMU, I would like to meet you in the breakout session later. And now it's my pleasure to pass on to Ajahn Sai.
Thank you very much, Ajahn Simon. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is PRATTANA, or you can call me Ajahn Sai. I am the program chair of the Healthcare and Wellness Management program, and today it is my pleasure to share with you about this program. This Healthcare and Wellness Management program is specially designed to develop a healthcare leader. And what is so special about this program and what the students love the most is about connecting you closer to the industry. You will meet people, it's all about people that you meet. You will meet people like your professor who are the expert in the field, and also your classmate. The classmate usually consists of two groups of students. The first group of the student is the medical professional or professional who are working in healthcare organizations like hospital, pharmaceutical company, medical device company, or even insurance company. This first group of students, they have very good knowledge and background in medical and clinical, but they lack of management skill. And when they would like to be promoted in higher position, in the management position, they need management knowledge. And the second group of the students are the entrepreneur, or those of you who want to own your business. The second group of the students are the entrepreneur, or those of you who want to be entrepreneur in related to health and wellness business. And this second group, we have the students who own the aesthetic clinic, the beauty clinic, rehabilitation center, meditation center, or wellness clinic. And it is very good mix that you would meet the people with the same passion. It is a great network and great connection for you for lifetime, and the students love it very, very much. And another thing that I would like to share with you is about the course design. This is something that the students share with me, that it's helped the healthcare profession to succeed in their career. Our course design consists of 3 main modules. In the first module, it's about the global healthcare and wellness trend. When you understand the trend, you can identify the business opportunity. And the second module, it's about making you to be a good leader and good manager. You would study the course like leading and managing healthcare organization, where you cannot find it elsewhere. You would learn how to lead the team. You would learn how to manage people with different profession, like when the nurse is angry, how do you manage the nurse? How do you deal with doctor? Or how do you manage other profession? You would learn the nature of healthcare organization, and you can place the right strategy to grow organization sustainably. And you would learn also about hospital management in this course. Another interesting course, it's about the principle and concept of health service system and health policy. As you can see, during the COVID-19, Thailand has been praised by many, many countries globally about our Thailand healthcare system. When you study this course, you would understand more about the Thailand health service system and also health policy. And you would understand the international health system as well. You would understand about the payment system and also rewarding system and the health policy, and also different model type of care. Lastly, in the last module, in the third module, it's about your the 21st century skills that you need in order to develop you for your career advancement. Not only you need hard skill, but you also need soft skills like communication skills, soft skill, negotiation skills, and presentation skills. And in addition to that, you would learn all the courses that you need in order to be a good manager. Like as ASTRID mentioned, people management, finance, corporate finance, marketing, managing data and information, those kind of things. And lastly, what I would like to emphasize here is for the healthcare and wellness management program, we focus a lot on active learning. You would learn a lot with your classmate. We use a lot of discussion, case study, workshop in our classroom, and also we always bring our students to outside the classroom. We always have company visit, and we invite the guest speaker to come and share their experience with our student in the classroom. So you would actively learn and enjoy the class with us. And if you are interested to hear more about healthcare and wellness management program, we can meet each other in the Zoom breakout room. Thank you very much for your listening. And I'm going to pass this over to Ajahn Astrid.
Okay, back to me again. It's my pleasure to introduce to you the general management program and also the double degree programs that we have. Can I have my slide? Yeah, great. So general management is very suitable for you if you want a general education, you want an overview of many different topics, and you don't want to go into depth in one area, but just rather get like a broad degree. That's one of the advantages of studying general management. Another area of interest is many of our students in general management come from many different backgrounds. We have students with an engineering background, we have students with a pharmacy background, medical background, some of them have an arts background, we sometimes have artists. But what makes them join the general management program is that they actually become promoted to a higher level position, and all of a sudden they need management skills. And because their background is in engineering or in pharmacy or in some other field, they haven't got any management skills from their previous study, and they come to study with us to study general management. The general management program gives you an overview of business, and it helps you in leading people and becoming managers in organizations. Another reason why our students take the general management program is because they want to be more international. We have a number of courses in our general management program that make students become more international, and we also even have those double degree programs that I will share with you later on. So let's look into more detail. What does the general management program provide? First of all, in terms of the courses that students take, there would be project management, there would be leadership, and there would be negotiation strategy. Those are something like core courses that every manager needs. As a manager, you need to lead people, you need to negotiate, and you also need to be good at managing your projects. So we ask all of our students to take those required courses. And then for your elective courses, you decide which area you're most interested in. You say, I'm more interested in taking a few more marketing related courses, then you might take consumer behavior. If you're more interested in business creativity, we have courses for you in that area. If you want to become more international, you could take cross-cultural management or international business as your elective. Or if you want to go into consulting, you could also take consulting tools as one of the courses, or even operations management. So we offer a wide choice of courses, and it's up to you which elective you would like to choose. And in addition to that, we also offer special skills seminars. And actually that is true for all of the programs that we offer at CMMU. Usually we offer extra skill seminars for our students to really acquire practical skills, not only learn the academic knowledge, but acquire the practical skills. And those special skills seminar could be leadership skills, could be personality type, could be negotiation, could be presentation skills, and we offer those on a regular basis to all students in our programs. Now, let me talk a little bit about our double degree programs. Those are really good opportunities for you to become more international. The double degree with Toulouse is linked to the general management program. So if you choose the general management program at CMMU, you can then, after your third term, go to France, study for 2 terms at our partner university, the Toulouse School of Management in France, and then you get 2 degrees. You get a Master of Management from us and a Master in International Management from Toulouse University in France. Toulouse is one of the best business schools in France, so you can be sure that your education will be very good. We had a number of our CMMU students already join this program, and every single one of them was really enthusiastic about their experience. And you can see some pictures from Toulouse on our slides. It's also a super nice place to be in a very, very nice city in France. And the extra benefit of that program is you actually only have to pay for your CMMU degree. There is no extra cost for the double degree, so that when you go to Toulouse, you just only have to pay for your cost of living, but there's no extra study fee that you have to pay. So that's one double degree that we offer. We have 2 more. We have a dual degree with the Master of Commerce at Macquarie University in Australia. That is a program that is open for all specializations. So whether you study marketing or entrepreneurship or finance or management, all of you could join the Master of Commerce at Macquarie University. And the plan is approximately the same. You study 3 terms with us, you study 2 terms at Macquarie, and then you get 2 degrees. And finally, the last option that we have for you is for the marketing students. If you're a marketing student, you can go to UTS, University of Technology in Sydney. You get a Master of Management from us, and you get a Master's in Marketing from UTS. And you will do that after you already finished your courses at CMMU. So you finish your CMMU studies first, and then you go to Sydney, you take 1 more term in Sydney, and finally you get your 2nd degree from Sydney. So that's the overview for today of all of our study programs that we have for you. And the next part of our sequence this morning is we're going to show you the voices of our alumni. So we will let you see what do our alumni actually say about us? What is their study experience at CMMU, and how do they enjoy what they did take away from studying with our Master of Management program?
My name is Siddhipu Chaiwanarathon. I'm currently studying corporate finance at CMMU batch 21A. Now I am working as Sales Marketing Director at TJ Faber Group.
สวัสดีครับ My name is เศรษฐศิษฐ์รุ่งเจริญพร I'm R&D Manager at the leading auditing firm. I'm an alumni student at CMMU in Marketing Management.
สวัสดีค่ะ My name is Pirasha Sintikun. I'm working at PH.D Limited Thailand as a supervisor regulatory affairs. I'm an alumni in healthcare and wellness management.
Since I study corporate finance, most of the class I took will be finance class. And currently now I am doing my own business. And many of the class that I took in finance does help with my business. For example, financial management. I get to use it in my business to manage my money, manage my fund, manage my cash flow, and many other things. What about you?
As a pharmacist, in my background, I learned about the healthcare system in Thailand, the overall picture, as well as the wellness business. So instead of learning the theory and what that relates to my background, I got to learn more about the other business as well.
Yeah. What I have learned from the CMMU, as I study in marketing management, I have been taking many courses such as international marketing, digital marketing, and all that. From the best experience at CMMU, I have been taking course about international marketing. I have a lot of friends, such as friends from many industry, and absolutely we have a chance to have friends from the multicultural, and that is very impressed myself very much. And in that time, I have a lot of work to do with my friends, and in that moment, I have been very have an opportunity to engage with my friends and colleagues in other industries too.
For me, my best experience is about my advisor. She is very open-minded and very open to our suggestion in what we would like to learn. We can feedback, we can provide the idea to her, and she will decide the course based on our interest.
For me, similarly, my best experience was my friend, my teacher. all my friends are very supportive. We get a good connection. We get to hang out a lot. We get to become best friends for life. Also, our teachers, they are very supportive and they help us through every step of our CMMU.
For the teaching approach at CMMU in my class is very small, and the teacher really design the class based on our interest. So she like to take us to company visit outside, also maybe invite a guest speaker to come. So the students get to learn from the real experience from the expert.
At the CMMU, I think CMMU use the student-centered technique to leverage us to gain more knowledge. And in that time, I think I have learned many situations from the real case. That is the best thing that I have learned from the CMMU.
The teaching approach at CMMU that I see is practical learning, where most of the class we have cases, we have real life cases that we use to adapt to the theory that we learn and get for every student to think about the case and try to adapt it to use in the real world. So that's the way that CMMU. I get to apply many knowledge from CMMU. For example, in organization behavior class, where we learn how to manage people and manage employee, manage client. I get to adapt that to use in my real life since I was doing my own business, and it's very useful.
For me, as working in corporate company, I get to apply the analytical skill that I learned here from CMMU. Because in the class we learn from real case like Tim said, and also when we do the examination we get to see the big picture and analyze and try to explain our idea to the teacher, so we get plenty of opportunity to practice. Yes, and it can be applied to my job.
As a HRO, I have a chance to apply OB, organization behavior, and employee selection to identify and we use the selecting tools to engage more people, and absolutely we try to integrate about the customer relationship management to create a branding employment. Yeah.
Welcome back to CMMU campus from Bangkok, Thailand, and this is now 10 past 11 in Bangkok. For any of you who watch it from any different other parts of the world, welcome to the virtual open house of the College of Management at Mahidol University. As I mentioned from the beginning that this is our first live open house, and I think this informative session has been quite inspiring to all of you. Well, come back to this session, which is really interesting. In a normal circumstance, you would sit down with us face to face and throw some of questions to us. As usual thing, you need to know what will I start in the program, when will it be the program, and where will I study, right? Will be face to face or online. But in this quite peculiar circumstance, the five of us gather together and we prepare ourselves. I will play the role of the students and I will throw some questions to you instead. I hope that will be okay. Well, the very first question, and again, for any of you who watch it on Facebook, if you have questions, please type the question and send it. This is the beauty of technology, okay? Well, my first question to all of you, which I think is it's very common, is why do we need to study a master degree? It is important for us to have a master degree at this time of the history. I think with these philosophical questions, Randall, you should be the person to answer this.
Thank you so much, Ajahn. Well, there's a lot of different reasons or explanations, I'd say, but part of it's about self-development, and part of it's about timing, because when you study your undergrad, usually you don't really know what you want to do in the future, and a lot of what you learn may be memorization versus application. And so when you get to the master's degree, normally you're kind of more understanding, you're facing problems, and you're kind of eager and ready to learn. And then also it's competition, you know, it's self-development and trying to raise up and be able to get a better job, perform better, you know, advance your career. And of course, you make a lot of new friends and connections.
Very good point. Anyone else has something to offer? Because I think Ryan made a good point on self-development, career development, and connection, which is tremendous. Looks like you have something to share with us, Astrid.
I would also like to add that I think what students enjoy in our master program is that most of them actually already have work experience and study while they work. And so what's interesting for them is they can bring their problems from work into their classroom and make it like a consulting project. So they can actually solve their real life work problems together with their classmates in their classrooms and use their instructors as consultants. And I think that's also what makes the studying more lively, because it's not something abstract you study and you have no idea how to apply it, but it's actually very concrete and practical. And you go back from the classroom the next day into your workplace and you can already immediately apply what you learned.
It's really a good point, because I think we all can share our experience on how can we really transform the knowledge into something more concrete at workplace and add into our professional skills. Look, another point which I think is really important. If you are Thai or have been living in Thailand or staying in Thailand, I'm pretty sure that you heard of Mahidol University as one of the best universities in this country. So studying at CMMU is no doubt, we are among the best. If you are from different other countries, the question is, why should we study at this Thai business school? What actually makes CMMU so outstanding from different other business schools in the region? Once again, I think Randall, you should be able to help us with this.
My goodness. Well, I would say partly because CMMU was founded using this teaching concept of problem-based learning. So it's really, really designed from the ground up about learning by doing. And that's very different from most other places. I'd say most other places, period. But you've also got a lot of instructors who have real-world experience. You have faculty who are publishing, researching and publishing in top journals. And so, it's an application of knowledge which is always adapting and, being tested, not just copy and paste and not just straight out of a textbook.
Quality of John is quite outstanding here, and I guess with that origin side, perhaps I'd throw the same question to you. Why CMMU, as a Thai who study and live abroad for many years yourself, and you come back, can you share with us your perspective on this issue, please?
I think CMU is the best, to study, the best place to study. Not only the qualification of Ajahn, but also qualification of your classmate. You would meet people with the same passion, and it's a great opportunity. For me, it's about the experience that you are going to get here. You would meet all Ajahn with diverse background. They come from many countries around the world, and you can learn the new and culture and knowledge and everything from them. And also the people that you are going to meet in the classroom, it's a great connection for you. Some of my students, when she joined, she was a nurse. She has a good background in nursing. But even before she graduated, she has 4 or 5 job offer. And so it's a great opportunity for, learning, growing, also bringing the problem that they have in the workplace, and also get a chance to discuss with the classmates and professor. And it's also a job opportunity for many, many people.
Excellent. Thank you. And I agree that the international prospect of the CMMU itself is truly outstanding. I have to ask the same questions to you, Simon, as someone who study, live, work in Europe for many years, and then come and work with us at CMMU in Thailand. How international CMMU is, and why should someone from different corners of the world would consider CMMU as a place to study?
I can assure you that we are truly international. So you can see, it is. So you can see instructors from many different parts of the world here on the stage already, and we are really here all the time. So we are full-time faculty, so you can come here and see us all the time, so 24/7, right? And this is also, I think, a very unique feature for a business school in Thailand. And studying here is real world. Our students most of them are working, so they are coming here after 5:30, they are coming to class at 6 p.m. in the evening, and then they want to study something which is related to their work. So it is real life here, and it is an international real life here.
Can I add one point to this as well? I really enjoyed this conversation because I think apart from being an academic institution, CMU is really a social institution to someone like us. Because we sort of live and work, and we spend a very unusual time on this building on the campus with the students. So if any of you who watch this from different other parts of the world, or even in Thailand, be ready to experience the international education with us, because in this space, we talk about creating the learning environment whereby you will learn from the international people, right?
May I add a bit on those?
Absolutely.
I think it's perfect for those of you who are working in multinational company, because we have a good number of students who are, Thai and not Thai, but they are working in multinational companies. So it's really broad an opportunity for you. It's like open the door for you to work in not only in, your home country, not only in Thailand, but you can work anywhere in around the world. So you would meet a group of your friends who are working in, and have experience in international too.
That's truly exciting, and I think it's a good form of education, particularly at this level, right? I overheard actually during the break, some of you talk about teaching here, the nature of instructions and teacher and instructors here. So Ajahn Sai, can I throw the same question to you in terms of, after working here, can you tell us more about professors at CMMU, who they are and how international they are for the students?
About the professor here, as you can see on the stage, we have quite a good number of international professors, like Ajahn Astrid, she's from Austria. Ajahn Randall, he is from the United States, and we also have Ajahn Philip, Ajahn Edward, Ajahn Alex is who are American, and Ajahn Simon is from Germany, and Ajahn Roy from Netherlands. We have very, very good international people who come from many countries. Or Ajahn Art, I think he spent half of his life in Australia. And we also have a good number of Ajahn who were teaching in UK or Singapore. So they have international experience. So you can be assured that you would learn a lot from them.
That's really good point, because I remember our experience thinking about pursuing postgraduate qualifications. Looking at the university itself is good, but those who work with it, those who teach it, I think that's really important. And I think we have to address this point to you. Well, I have to, again, put the hat of this student and ask these tough questions during this time. We are facing studying online versus offline, face-to-face. So you may have the same question, which I'll ask on your behalf, which is, how do you define the online and in-class, face-to-face kind of environment at CMMU? What do we have for our students? Simon or Sai, you can start if you like.
I think, okay, let me start, and maybe other people can share. What the student love the most, it's in-class teaching, in-class classroom, because they have a close connection with professor and their friends, and it's about interaction, and it's about discussion that they usually in CMMU, we don't have like 3 hours lecture straight, but usually we have quite close lecture time, for example, 1 hour, and then the rest would be like workshop, group work, discussion, and other group activity. And the students love the most because they can learn from each other, they can exchange an idea, and it's a good time for them to discuss with professor. But during this time, of course, we understand that many of our students may be abroad or in other province. They cannot come to CMMU. We also provide learning, and we use the best platform. We have e-learning platform where they can access from their device from their home, and the quality, it's very good. And we continue to provide that learning, online learning, until the end of the semester. But however, when the situation gets better, we would love to see the student. I personally love to see the student in my classroom.
If I may add, and so the reason is that good teaching requires that the teachers see their students. When you say something, you need to look into their faces, you need to look into their eyes, you need to grasp their reaction, you need to see their facial expression. And if they're in some workshop or doing some group activity, I need to go there, and I need to see how they are moving their pen or something like that. So otherwise you cannot provide really good feedback to them, and otherwise you cannot really guide them to a good learning success.
Astrid, as someone who worked with you, and I know you care for students' learning and their experience so much. And in the last couple of months, I overheard conversation in terms of technology and new technology we use in learning and teaching for our students in the national programs. Do you have anything to add on that from your experience, please?
So what we have tried to do due to this unprecedented crisis, we have been very fast in changing our teaching from classroom teaching to online teaching, and we have adopted a number of different technology solutions. So we have our e-learning platform where students can see all their class materials, and it's quite easy for them to access. We have recorded lectures so that students can anytime at home at their convenience listen to the instructor again. And then we have live online sessions on Zoom where students can interact with the instructors, where they can ask questions, where we can do group discussions with students, and that has been very beneficial. So I think in the end, even though in the beginning is maybe a little bit strange for us to teach online, but I think in the end, after you get used to it, the online format is almost as if you're speaking live with the students. And actually, you can experience it today. Please join us later on in our Zoom sessions, and you will see what it's like to study online with us, and you can see that we can create a very personal connection even on our online channels as well.
It is wonderful to hear from ASTRID in the sense that we are going to operate no matter what, and we offer different learning. Technology is tremendous. And well, I guess if you are serious about new way of learning and educating yourself, this is the way. Technology is how you learn because it is going to change the way you work, right? So coming to CMMU, we will set a great example for you in terms of how can we use technology to learn and improve yourself professionally. Right, move on to the next step, which I think is also important. In terms of the uniqueness of our program, international program, particularly for Thai students who are interested in studying abroad, want to go on an exchange program since they want to combine both Thai and international flavors into the degrees. And because the structure of the program can be very interesting for them. So ASTRID, as someone who are experienced a lot of student support, program management, and all those issues, can you share with us in terms of the options on double degrees and dual degrees and exchange, please?
Sure. I mentioned already earlier, we have a number of different options. So students who study in the international program at CMMU can choose to do an exchange term abroad, which means you study one term at our partner university, and you get credits for your courses from the partners. You transfer the credits to CMMU. You don't have to pay anything extra for studying at our partner universities. And we basically swap the students between our partner universities and us. So we send our students abroad, and we bring in students from our partner universities to study here at CMMU. That also means even if you don't go abroad, you will be international anyway, because your international classmates will come to join you. And so that's another benefit of studying in our international program. If you don't have time for a full semester abroad, we also offer study trips abroad. So for example, one of the study trips that we offer is a trip to Munich, Germany. And what's really special about this trip, it's not just a sightseeing trip or a trip where you experience Munich, but it's actually a trip where you see how businesses operate in Germany. For example, we have a collaboration with BMW. And as you know, BMW has headquarters based in Munich. So we get to see the production plant of BMW, and we actually get sponsored by BMW in Thailand, which always kindly support us to go to Munich. And then we see how BMW really operates in Munich. We go to see various other companies in Munich as well, and we also take part in our partner universities' seminars. So our students get to study together with German students and solve case studies and have discussions and interactions together with the German students. So that's a great opportunity to go on a trip that provides you insights, which is more than just sightseeing, but is actually real life experience and international corporate experience that the students take away. So we have study abroad opportunities. We have study trip opportunities for those of you who have less time to study abroad. If you have a lot of time to study abroad, we recommend you go on one of those double degree options that I mentioned to you earlier. Of course, we also have a number of other short programs for you. Many of our partner universities, they offer international summer schools, which are 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you can take those summer schools during your study at CMMU, and you get extra credits and get an international experience as well. So that's a really great experience, and many of our students take this opportunity. And what's nice is also some of our students already finished their studies, but then they say, at the end of my studies, I would still like to add on an international experience, and then they maybe add on a 2-week summer course abroad, or they add on a study trip, or they add on a semester abroad to make themselves more international. So I think that's a great opportunity as well.
A good point, because I also experienced working with students in the program, in the those who are also experienced study program in France. And after they return home, I heard a lot of story in which they learn formally and informally from Toulouse Business School and from their colleagues and friends in France, and that become a lifetime friendship. So I think it's tremendous for our students from here and there.
The students, because it just came to my mind, the students in France also have to do an internship. So if you do the double degree in France, you also do an internship, which is a company project. So for example, one of the famous companies in Toulouse is Airbus, and many of our students did a project with Airbus and then also write their final thematic paper about the project that they did at the company. So that's another benefit of making their studies more practical and international.
Another question, Astrid, I heard a lot. If you are not Thai and you're international student, are you eligible to do the exchange program or study abroad as well?
Sure, anyone who studies in our international program is eligible for all of the opportunities that we offer.
Excellent. Well, come back to another important point in which Ajahn Astrid mentioned, and I think I'll have the same question to the panel as well. But in the meantime, if you look at the screen here, you look at the QR code. That means you can really select which Zoom room you need to go into and have your personal questions according to the programs, okay? My last question here is from your point of view in each program, once again, why your program should be the right program for our international or Thai students who want to experience international education experience. Please, let's start from Randall.
Well, I would say that we're all promoting the university as a whole, and it doesn't really matter which specialization you take. It's really your own interests and what you feel matches what you need at this time. End of the day, you're going to get a good education and meet a lot of people. You're going to learn management skills, and so you can explore and see what feels right to you.
Getting a management degree or getting any university degree, this always serves that you can demonstrate a signal to somebody who does not know you. If you want to apply for a certain job and you can send the signal, hey, I'm having a master degree from Mahidol University, I think this has a very, very high value for you.
I also agree with Ajahn Randall that please ask yourself what is your goal in your life and how our degree can help to fulfilling your goal in your life. It's a great certification to certify you that you has been trained in the field that you are needed, and we hope that our program can help you to achieve your goal in your life, especially to enhance your management skills and also in the business field.
Final aspect for me, I just thought about our buddy program, which is a program that we offer to our international students. All of those international students get a local buddy, and the buddy is responsible for making international students feel welcome in Thailand. So if you join our CMMU program, please also volunteer to be a buddy for our international students, because that will make you more international. You will have friends in other countries, and it will help our international students to become more accustomed to studying in Thailand. So that's the last message from me.
This is wonderful, and well, as I mentioned, I'm wearing a hat of the student, so I'm satisfied now. I think there are a couple of good points which we heard from you, which is we are not just the so-called international school per se, but we are the true international business college that care about quality education, and we are talking about international as the global perspective. The admission requirement is up there in front of you on the screen. So in terms of English requirement, in terms of academic requirements and work experience, you certainly can pick through this information. And once again, if you have any, because of the time of technology, feel free to send your question directly to us. our staff will be more than happy to have this personal discussion with you. And now you are looking at the admission schedule. Be ready for that, prepare for yourself, because you know, we are very competitive as one of the best business schools in the region. So the selection process will be not easy. So practice yourself and make it perfect. Right, so this is really of our experience to do the live virtual open house for the College of Management at Mahidol University. And I hope it is informative, it is entertaining, and it is useful for all of you, the participants of the open house. But this is not the end. Remember this QR code here, so select the right one for you, the program that you need to chat with program chairs. You can really have this conversation, all right? So thank you so much for being with us on this panel. Thank four of you for this very, very passionate and informative chat we have. So let's finish this session now, and let's go on to the Zoom conversation. Good luck to all of you. Ciao.